Hi, I'm Annie Ulichny, and I want to thank you so much for joining in for some meditation and mindfulness practices. Today we're going to be using mindfulness as a starting point with movements and then working our way into a still and quiet practice of meditation. Mindfulness is really important because it keeps us present in our day-to-day activities, and we can practice mindfulness using movement and motions as a practice, and this bridges us into our everyday life of being more present, more alert, and right here with everything that's happening in our life, moment to moment to moment, instead of distracted and elsewhere and in the past or in the future. So we're going to be using movement, very simple movements. And there's two aims for our practice today with these motions and movements to begin our practice. The first aim is to find a rhythm and a pattern to rebalance and restore our whole systems, our bodies, our brains, our hearts. All of us come into sync and balance, and we can use certain repeating patterns and movements, both within the body and then give the mind a job. And so this aim kind of brings us all together into really paying attention to this movement. And then the second aim is that we lubricate the joints. And that is so important. When we are going to be spending a lot of time today talking about working with the upper body, the shoulders, the neck area, the arms, the hands, the fingers. These areas of our body become very stiff and tight because we spend so much more time working on screens and laptops and computers, and this type of seated posture and using screens so much creates a lot of stiffness and a lot of rust kind of created within our body. So we're lubricating the joints. And so those are the two pieces. We're going to be working with the mind, working with the body, and lubricating the joints. Just like when we stretch, when we're exercising, we also need lubrication. That's what these motions will be for. And they also will help really allow us to feel deeply the tingling and aliveness within our body when we use these motions. So we'll go through a series of movements. I invite you to take your comfortable posture and take our hands and just place them up away from you here so you can see them visually, and then also we can move them freely, and we'll just find a pattern. Our bodies and minds, brains love patterns. So we're just going to have our fingers going up and down like this. You can really feel them stretch out and crunch down and tighten in together, the thumbs, all four fingers of both. So we'll first just get used to this motion, and it may feel hard. Maybe we feel stiff in our joints and our hands. So this is a way to actually loosen things up. So we'll find a rhythm and a pattern of it, getting used to this motion. And then we'll add a count, and a very simple count that then we can also use in our daily life to really just bring us into presence and rebalance our brain and bodies, is counting to 4. So we'll start to count to 4 with this motion as we just build these patterns of the body, calming and restoring ourselves. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can say it to ourselves. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Stay really present with the counting. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Continue to count. Find that pattern. Count to yourself, and if your mind takes you away, just very gently come back to where you are. It might start to, you really feel this maybe in the arms, this This is working the muscles too, as well as lubricating the joints. Continue. I've lost count, I think. We'll do a few more together. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. You can gently place your hands down on your lap and just let your fingers relax, your palms relax. Sometimes I like to even do a little bit of a stretch like this on the palms, because it really feels good to stretch your hands. Just really stretch them out, release the tightness within the tendons and along the palm. So I stretch this out, feels good. If it helps to close our eyes at this point, we can do that. Just really feel this stretch. It feels really nice. Also really good for all of the connecting tissue through the hands. Stretching this out one more time. And resting our hands. Feeling a tingling, feeling the sensations from the fingers and palms up the arms. Just noticing how your body feels in this part of our body that works so hard every day, our palms and our hands. And now we can also work the wrists. Again, carpal tunnel is such a problem that people have with spending so much time working on laptops and screens and computers and other tasks such as that. And we can lubricate and de-rust some of the joints using very simple movements. So again, we're going to find this pattern. We're going to use this pattern with these motions throughout. So we'll 1, 2, 3, 4 count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Give your mind a job. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stay with really the focus. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stay focused on the movement and the count. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Say it to yourself. Give your mind a job. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we can, again, just very gently place our arms down on our laps. And notice the sensations within your wrist specifically, and any cascading or vibrational qualities that are rippling from the wrist to the rest of the arm and also into the palm and hand while we lubricate those wrist joints. And we're going to do another patterned 4 count handshake, and we're going to use a circular motion like this. And now that you know what this is, you can close your eyes if that's something that works for you. And we're also going to, if it feels right, add in a breath into this circle and handshake. So we'll start up at the top here, and it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. exhale, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 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 3, 4. And now again, we can take our hands and rest them comfortably on our lap. Noticing how our arms feel, perhaps all the way up to our shoulders. I have this magnified sense of tingling running through my hands with that shaking, and a warming sensation running through my arms. There's so much being communicated down to the cellular level through our bodies when we use these motions and we bring everything into sync. Our mind has a job, our breath is getting involved, the movement is in a pattern to calm everything down in the body. So we'll do one more exercise designed to lubricate the joints of the shoulders. And again, also finding this rhythm and this pattern of 4. And we can add the breath in if that is something that works for us. If we feel like we're now feeling this rhythm and pattern of 4 and these movements, and it becomes an easy way to bring the breath into it, we can do that. So we'll do shoulder circles. Just bring our elbows forward, up and around. And I don't know about you, but I hear a crunching going on and noises in my shoulders, and certainly in other joints too, but that's actually telling me how much I need to get the rust out of my shoulder joints. So we start just a gentle, until it becomes a fluid movement and easier to do. Find the rhythm and the motion that works for your body. And then we'll add a count to it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Invite your mind to really be engaged in the counting as we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can close your eyes if this helps you. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll reverse the circles. So now move the elbows back, away, and down. 2, 3, 4. You can add the breath. 2, 3, 4. So we could inhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. 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 Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, and now just again place the hands comfortably down on the your lap. Just let them completely relax, and maybe even twist your head to the right and left just to release any tension. Again, with eyes open or closed through the neck. If we just worked the shoulder, and now we can just very easily and slowly just release any tightness in the neck here with a few turns left to right, very mindfully paying attention to the movement, feeling what's happening in the neck. Noticing now as we're sitting in stillness here, feeling the shoulders, feeling that upper neck area, and the hands, just really working the areas that are so affected by our use of computers and screens on a daily basis in our life. Lubricating these essential joints, de-rusting, feeling any looseness, any more fluid movement. Maybe it almost feels like we can really experience blood flowing more easily through these parts of our joints, in our arms, down to our fingers. Opening up what's blocked. And now we can move to the breath, and very easily and smoothly now, just because we're used to this pattern with practicing with this movement, we can just inhale for a count of 4, 2, 3, 4, in and out of the nose this is. Exhaling 2, 3, 4, very smooth and easy breath. Inhaling 2, 3, 4. Exhaling 2, 3, 4. We notice that using this pattern, inhaling, we can really feel that we can smooth our breath more easily by adding motion, exhaling, to get us lubricated and ready and already used to this pattern. Inhaling, and now exhaling. So now if we go and explore the body, and again working with moving into calm and peace and giving ourselves restoration within the body and the thinking mind, as we found this rhythm, we could imagine we are with a small child that's really, really upset. When we are with a small child that's really upset, and we go to that child and we give that child our attention and our care, the calmer we are, the more calm we can offer that small child who is really upset. So that's what we're going to give to ourselves now in our own body. We can start to explore just being seated here on our cushion, just noticing how we are on our cushion here, how our body is. Feeling this sense of stillness, but also this alive vibrational quality within us. We could start to feel the contact we have with the surface underneath us, feeling our backside making contact with the cushion or the surface underneath. And knowing that gravity is what's holding us here. Gravity is a very strong, powerful force, and at the same time, it's very soft and gentle. And just the way gravity is soft and gentle, we can be soft and gentle and mindful like we are with a small child that's upset. We can be with ourselves. So we could start to notice ourselves being held here, making contact with the surface underneath us. Feel that pressure. Just really bring all of your attention to that pressure point of where our bodies are making contact along our backside, maybe our feet, the backs of our legs, our seat. Feeling this weight and pressure being held here. There's the strength, and the softness is also here. It's a gentle holding. Can we really explore that place where we're making contact underneath us? Really feel that exact place and bring gentleness and softness right there. Bringing our attention to this place where we meet the earth and how we actually are just really melting into it. It's almost hard to feel exactly where we end and the surface begins. There's a unity that's there. There's a softness. There's a tone of being held here, like we're being held by a strong force, a soothing force, helping us to stabilize, stay safe and calm. Just like we can offer this same stability to a small child, gravity is offering it to us right here, right now, stabilizing us, grounding us here. Gravity is a very balanced, natural force. And as we come into stillness, we can feel the strength and the stabilization and the safety of it for ourselves. There's an opening and a softness, expansiveness, a gentleness that we can start to feel within our whole bodies through this stability of gravity. Noticing how balanced and in rhythm we are with nature, with everything. When we start to add a little rhythm, a little lubrication, a little stability, we move ourselves into full balance, restoration, and repair within the body and the mind and the heart. I thank you for your precious time, and I wish you a wonderful day.